So we are going to take a look at the Scavenging Demise set. Now, it has the style Meridian. I don't think this is released yet. Keep in mind we're on the public test server, so things actually might change. It is basically a proc set, okay? I have 7 pieces on just to show you how it looks. Gives you weapon damage, weapon crit, and then when you deal critical poison damage to an enemy, summon the Scavenging Maw, who after 2 seconds attacks the enemy, dealing 9k poison damage and inflicting minor vulnerability for 15 seconds, increasing their damage taken by 8%. So this is actually pretty juicy, and even if you cut the damage in half and all that stuff, you'll still deal a lot of damage. Basically, yeah, a new vibe just with more instant damage. Now weapon. Did you see how fast it actually procced? And now this glow here is the critical damage. Not the critical damage, the vulnerability you apply. Did 7.4k damage, and you obviously can amp that up, right? When I have stuff like Minor Berserk, stuff like that, 7.9. It obviously depends whether it's affected by the vulnerability or not, and so on. Come on, you see? And now it almost did 10k. So it obviously, like all proc set, it gets amped up by things like in-cap strike and increasing your damage against them by 20%. Now, as you can see, when you deal critical damage, or like critical poison damage, oh yeah, it's very important, it needs to be a poison ability. To the enemy, summon the Scavenging Maw, who after 2 seconds attacks the enemy. Now what we actually could check, if we only backbar this set and we get the proc, will it still proc even when we swap to the front bar? Because it kind of has like a 2-second delay on it. It would actually be interesting to know. Now if I only could find that set again. Wouldn't that set possibly an option to run StemDD? Hey Foxrun Gaming, thank you very much. Okay, maybe I should read and not just scroll through. Give me a bow or something. This size, that's actually not bad. Okay, now we still have it. Okay, it didn't crit. It crit now a weapon swap. Okay, so it still procs. Okay. So you see, now on the front bar I don't have it active. But as long as you get the crit on the back bar, even if it's 2 seconds delayed, it will still proc on the front bar. I got the crit, a weapon swap. It still procs. Now it's actually neat. So you can run this on the back bar or front bar only, and you will still get all the uptime from it. Just keep in mind, you need to have a high crit build, otherwise it might not proc that often. If you don't have a high crit rate. That's the thing. If it doesn't crit... Did it? Nope. Now my poison ability didn't crit, so it's not proccing. So you need to have a crit or something. Now. Up. I'm not sure if this is dodgeable, but you most likely can dodge it. But it's kind of difficult to see. It's kind of instant cast. Yeah. And on top of that, so it deals quite nice damage and it applies minor vulnerability. So it increases your damage taken by 8%. For 15 seconds. You obviously can cleanse that, but it doesn't really matter that much, okay? It is dodgeable. Okay, it's dodgeable. You tested it. Okay. Kind of difficult to see though, right? You have only a split second. You probably can also block it and all that stuff. So, yeah. It looks good on paper. Whether it's good in combat, I don't know. The more proc set, the better, right? Yeah, that's more or less it. I will also put the link to the actual set on SO Sets website, so you actually can check it out there. We have all the sets already on the site, in case you wonder. Anyway, please don't forget to sub and hit the juicy like button. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.